I'm making my own anime. If you like Arcane, Berserk, Attack on Titan, and Villain Saga, you're gonna absolutely love my story. In summarize, I would describe my story as a dark fantasy. But there's a problem. This animation is very outdated, and I'm thinking of making a poster and maybe a splash art for each character. But for now, let's focus on the poster. So, I've gathered a few references. I mostly like this one and this one. I really like the color palette contrast, especially between the white and red, and here the blue and black. So beautiful, honestly. So, the idea is I've took samples, you could say, or the color palette for hopefully the poster. But for now, we're gonna actually just do the thumbnails and maybe just a clean sketch perhaps later. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna need to fit around 4 characters. First of all, we got River and Lois and Blue and finally Hawk. So we're gonna need to find a way that this works. So thumbnails, if you don't know what thumbnails are, is just like think about a small mini version test of what are you trying to draw. It's like trying to turn your ideas from your brain into like something actually on paper, like trying to actually draw them, which is kind of hard. Like imagining a whole scene in your head, like exactly, it's quite hard, and I'm not that good yet. All right. I was thinking of something, perhaps Lois standing like this here with Caitlin, something like this, and maybe like the characters. Let me just draw it. Why am I talking? I was thinking of the title be here and the characters be, I just say this is Lewis, and he's like standing here turning his back away. Oh my god, I'm not warmed up yet. I'm not warmed up at all. But anyways, we got this. Let's see. Something maybe like this. And he's like, let's make it more towards the back. Chains and stuff. And maybe a river, something like here. Not exactly in the same space, but you know when posters do the overlap thing here. Hold on. Not here. Where is it? Something like this. As you can see, it's like characters overlapping each other, but they are not in the same exact space. I hope I'm clear. You know, you get the point. Whatever. Now back to drawing. So there's gonna be a problem with River because she has her rifle, and that's gonna be a pain to fit it somewhere in the poster. It won't fit like this. If I were to draw, it's gonna be cut. I don't want to just be strapped on her back. That's kind of boring. Maybe she's holding it diagonally, whatever you say. What's the word? Mm, let's see. Let's just draw and see what turns out the best. Oh yeah, I think I have an idea. For Hawk, he could be something around here. Covering, maybe even blue. Alright, let's try. Something like this. Holding his hammer. Perhaps something like this. And where's gonna blue fit? Maybe here? Blue has really long horns. Something like this. I really want them to be visible. Something like this. I'm still not used to talking and drawing. My brain doesn't work when I'm talking and drawing at the same time. I can't do it exactly at the same time. I really need to practice. I mean, this is technically my first video actually recording and drawing at the same time. I usually just do the recording, me drawing and stuff, and then I just record the voice and stuff. You get the point. Maybe something like this. I want her to be holding the diary thing. I want to keep the composition. Like really interesting. In my mind, like I'm thinking your eye should go Lewis first, then River, then maybe Blue, then Hawk, then return somewhere. Because there's a fifth character. Yeah, maybe she's just holding the book. Like this. Oh my god, this is so sketchy. Trial and error, I guess. It's called a thumbnail for a reason. Maybe I could push. No, it's not gonna work. Oops. Why does Script Studio even have this feature? I want it to be something like this because I was thinking of like bars, cell bars, what it's called. Prison cells, bars. Not sure. Is this steel bars? You know what I'm talking about. The things, these holding like this. And that's quite extra tight. Let's go with. I don't want it to ruin or like cover major parts of the character. Let's start with something like this. It's not even straight. Okay, I'm gonna need to use the line. Whoops, too thick. How is this gonna work? It's either gonna be somewhere around here, that I cut it like this. I don't want his face to be. Um, if I made it like this, oh no, I have an idea, and maybe something like this. I'm not gonna make this tangent. I'm gonna make it overlap, but just for now, maybe something like this, and Hayden gonna be here. Oh my god, uh, it's gonna be horrible. There's not much space left to include Hayden. Something like this. I suck at drawing masks. Like a face mask. Um, the design was. I actually wanted to be quite quote unquote boring because the whole idea of a mask, hopefully not to grab attention and stuff. And I don't want this character to be. The whole idea about him is not grabbing attention. Like, the second you give a character a mask, super hard to not make them grab attention. It's really hard. Maybe something like this. Just want the upper body. Like something like this. Maybe, and this is like gold color. Perhaps, maybe. I want to make it, it looks messy here, but I wanted to make it like very transparent, like maybe 10% at max. Like you gotta need to focus, and at the very end you're gonna notice it. Not like really the center. No, it's, I want Lewis, Rover, Hawk, Blue, maybe Blue, but then Hawk. Then finally, when you're like looking at the title, you notice that here, there's someone. I guess let's try. I really like this idea. Like when I imagined it in my head, it really looked cool. But still not sure. If I ever gonna make, hopefully I'm gonna actually make like a poster splash art for each specific character with their own unique colors. I really like this one. I really like this one. Super cool. I guess let's go with it. Even though I should make more, but I really like it. This is what I imagine in my head, so hell yeah, let's go with it. Let me copy it. Making this long, quote-unquote long videos is way more fun than the short, brain rot format. It's like everyone is trying to be quick and like doom scrolling and stuff. I don't like that, honestly. If you like art, you're gonna need to sit and watch. If you like my art, you're gonna need to sit and watch me draw. If you want, of course. Like, art is slow. I'm not gonna make it super fast. What's called a Subway Surface gameplay and I don't know, Family Guy under. No, it's just me drawing and yapping about art and drawing my delusional OCs. Alright, let's focus on making the poster. I really need to clean this up. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. One of my biggest fears, like, after all this yapping and talking to myself, it's just, I'm not talking to anyone. Anyway, we're gonna need to clean this up now. This is the hard part. Maybe start. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. I want him to be like angry, or at least like not like upset kind of look, like, yeah, yeah, something like this. Tired, kind of upset look. I hate how cliches. I really hate how cliche my characters and the story looks, but I swear it's actually good. It just looks horrible on paper, on script, like just you're looking just at the cliche stuff and you don't even know much about the characters. It looks so cliche. I mean, it's kinda being cliche isn't always that bad, but you know, striving for something that's actually unique and cool. Let's see. And I'm losing all my art skills. I should have warmed up. I haven't warmed up. Let's go. This is actually looking nice, but I'm not sure if your neck is able. Like some. Just do it. Alright, who cares? It's fictional. It's gonna look cool. If it's cool, it's already did the job. I should draw the bars first, so I have a clear idea. Something like this. Boop. I want the illusion of like you are standing outside and looking through the bars, not like he's not as close as to the bars as possible. Like, maybe I should increase his head size a bit. Not sure. He looks small, extra small. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Let's see now. Pop, pop, pop. Something like this. The neck is gonna be something like this, and the traps gonna be something like this. Hopefully this works. Something like this. I'm not using a reference, which is bad, but I think I got this. No, it's really hard to do this composition. It's really not sure how this is gonna turn out, but either way, I'm gonna learn something. At the end of the day, I'm gonna fail and learn something. Let's see. And the chain stuff. How would the fist look? Something like this. I don't like this tangent here, so we're gonna need to make it overlap. It's gonna actually overlap with the cloth, because it's just a bare anatomy. The hand is quite small. Gonna make it bigger. Let's go like this, maybe. I think the chains here, I'll actually draw them later. It's just the base. I really like the expression, it turned out perfect. Yeah, something like this. Let's actually draw that close to see how it's actually gonna be like. The hoodie stuff. Like this and like this. Something like this, perhaps. And like close like this. Like I really need to keep flipping it to see if my anatomy even works. Are we gonna just rush through the other side because river is gonna block it anyway? Something like this. His pants. This looks not so bad. Not so bad. Not that bad, honestly. Let's see now. Let's draw. I should start with Hawk because he has the overlap thing. He's overlapping at the very first. Let's see how it's gonna look. A cool thing that happens after you draw your characters for the millionth time is you just no longer need a reference to draw them. Like you already memorized every single part about the design. I've been working on this so far project. It's been over 2 years, I believe. Learning art, learning how to write, writing the scripts and characters and all the cool stuff. And all the uncool stuff too. Learning art is hard, honestly. Honestly, learning art is hard as fuck. Like, I'ma be honest. Super hard, annoying can be, and a lot confusing, a lot. Like, it's just insane sometimes frustration. I mean, talking here self-taught. I'm not saying like in a school or I don't know what other place that's called. Yeah, so just self-taught artist. It's gonna be a hell for a while unless. I mean, it's quite depends on your goal. To be clear, if your goal is something huge, making maybe a whole anime, or like you're aiming for a realistic style, I would say it's gonna be hard. But if you're like just doing it for fun, doing silly drawings, maybe a very um, like cartoonish style, I think it would be not so hard. I mean, it's gonna be hard, but like not to the point where you're almost gonna give up multiple times. Let's see how this is gonna look. I wanna like a worried, upset kind of look. Like I'm worried and upset. This horn is not doesn't exist in this dimension. How is this? I'm gonna need to redraw it, don't I? Yeah. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Something like this. Yeah, this works. This is a being a tangent. Gotta clear it out. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let's see. His other ears completely normal, but this one has been through a lot. Let's just see how this can turn out. I'm gonna start with the cloth this time. How is this gonna be? Gonna be something like this. Hands. Drawing hands again, of course. I don't hate drawing hands, but I don't like it either. It's just annoying. Too complicated. But actually worth it, honestly. Quite really worth it. Oh, I just got reminded. I just remembered the first time I ever actually made a poster for this story. It was so different. The story was a completely whole different story. Oh my god, so cringe. I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna show it. I might post it later after finishing this and do a comparison. But no, I'm not now. Oh my god, I just remembered. So horrible. Looked like shit. Not even the art part only, it's just the story was so ass. It's just so cringe. Oh my god. I mean, we're talking. Uh, how old was I? 16, 15, 16-year-old me just learning how to draw and writing and stuff. I mean, of course, not gonna be the best. I've rewritten and written and rewritten this story draft upon draft upon drafts. I think this is the 15th time I've rewritten the whole story. So I can kind of confidently say I do have some experience with writing and stuff. Kinda. Honestly, I think future me would even laugh at this. I'll probably say this sucks. Both the art and the script. But it is what it is. Gotta do it. If I didn't do it, future me won't laugh. And future me won't exist, to be clear. I haven't drawn this sketchy in a really long time. Sketching like this is too messy for me. I mean, because this is the first pass of the drawing, it's gonna. I wanna make the cloth thing, but it's not working. Let's see. The hand is something like this. The elbow is gonna be here. It's gonna be somewhere around here, like this. Like elbow here. Oh, you can't see it. Huh? I just remembered my thing is here. The PNG tuber. I don't know if I can call that a PNG tuber. I mean, it's a PNG and it's moving. Technically, it's a PNG tuber, right? Or am I missing something? Yeah, the sleeve is not working. Alright, just let it happen. This is kinda cool. Not bad. It could have been worse. It could have been way worse. Let's see how blue gonna be. And shit, I draw them on the same layer. Well, I guess there's no going back. Let's see how this is gonna work. Blue gonna be taking this whole space. Maybe it's actually gonna be shorter. It's not this long. I kinda over exaggerated it. It's actually kinda this. Here's a quick fun fact about my story. Blue, actually, this character I'm drawing right now, didn't actually exist in a very long time of the story. A really long time. It's actually, you could call it a new character, like a very recent made character. She did not exist in the entire story, like before. Very recently I actually added her because you will figure it out in this story. I can't tell you why. Tell you why. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. And drawing the eyes. Annoying again. It's actually funny that the story at the very, 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 very early beginnings, their names mostly. Lewis had a different name. It was Lotus. Lotus. And River actually had the same name, so not much changed. And Hawk was named Jack at first, but I thought it was boring, cliche. And as I said, Blue didn't exist, so her name was Blue always, all the time. She's always been Blue. I'm really selling this, already throwing. Oh my god. How is this gonna look? I genuinely feel bad for people who haven't experienced drawing and learned how to draw or just drew. It's like with all the AI stuff. I genuinely feel bad for people who's not gonna draw. Like, oh, there's AI, no need to learn how to draw. But the idea is not the result. It's never the result, actually. It's just the result is eh. Yeah, the final part, yeah, it's kinda cool. But like, the enjoyment is kind of part of the entire process. And like, I love to call it the journey. And it's kinda really sad. Even more people in the future are not gonna be experiencing it. It's gonna be art. I think art in the future is gonna be really like, oh, you draw art. What AI tool did you use? And like, no, I didn't use an AI tool. I just drew it myself. What? Like, wow, how did you draw it yourself? You can draw it yourself? Like, people would generally, I think people in the future would generally like lose the idea that you can become an artist the regular way. I want to say, like the average, the way that how you always kind of meant to be. I don't hate AI art. It's just, of course, companies and stuff like gonna do stuff like, oh, cool art, it's done. Yeah, it's alright. Like, what now? Like, I'm very, 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 very confident People are gonna get bored of AI art really soon, or at least AI artists, quote unquote artists. Like endless amount of generating images gonna be quite boring. I'm not sure, it's just like my genuine opinion. It's like playing Minecraft with creative mod. If you got all the diamonds and all the gear and got all the enchantments, it's really boring. Like, there's nothing left. Even if like you killed the Ender Dragon with one tab or even used commands, that's that's like the boring shit ever. I don't know if you are familiar with Minecraft and stuff. I'm assuming you're a gamer. Or maybe I'm just becoming extra old. Man, she looks adorable without her glasses, and with the glasses even more. Oh my god, the face really messed up. The proportions. It's okay. We're gonna fix this. How's this gonna be? I want it to overlap, or at least get overlapped with the hammer. And yeah, it's actually correct. How's the hand gonna be? I think her head is quite too big. Maybe. Let me just resize it a bit. The proportions are so messed up. I mean, I'm drawing ultra fast just to make the points across. It's gonna be in perspective and this kind of something like this. Yeah, with the AI stuff, I've actually tried AI before multiple times. I was trying it with my friends, D&D and stuff, and they were like, "Oh yeah, let's do AI and try let's try how it's gonna turn out. Instead of me actually drawing them, they like wanted instant stuff, and I actually get the point. It's like, think about it. It's like going to a restaurant. Like the food's gonna be, like it's okay. It's like fast, no effort. Like you just get what you asked for, and yeah, it's there. But is it gonna be the same as like your mom used to make? No, absolutely not. It's gonna taste horrible compared to that. It's like a quick, cheap version of what you want to make. And yeah, I honestly think that's how it is. Maybe in the future it's gonna become better and more people probably gonna use it. But people are really missing on the point, honestly, in my opinion. It's the enjoyment comes from the actual journey of me, like looking back at all my sketchbooks and all the times I sometimes I enjoyed, sometimes I did not enjoy. I was about to give up, and your old drawings or sketchbooks. There's kind of fun part of this, and like it's like memories, cool memories. Anyways, I think I've been sitting here for over an hour. I'm not sure. My brain's getting fried. Mm, this is way harder than I expected, honestly. I was expecting it to be less hard. But honestly, it's quite a cool challenge. Haven't drawn something difficult, really, like outside of my comfort zone in a while. It's kind of cool. Let's see. It's time to draw the rifle. My absolutely, I hate drawing weapons. I just never liked them. It's like, I don't hate weapons, but like, just, nah, too much an object. Like, still has nothing. Like, just, eh, lifeless. I mean, I do, like, when I try in my story, like, the story, I really like to give objects a meaning by connecting it to like a person. For example, River and her rifle. It's gonna be like the thing she had for a long time and like she fought with, and a memory of someone connected to a weapon. Yeah, this kind of stuff. This is, yeah, I would say this is fun and cool. But just like weapons, nah, boring. All the fans now that love throwing weapons gonna hate me. All the people. My bad, I'm sorry. Redrawing fast here, just I'm gonna clean this up later. I'm just trying to see the composition, how it's gonna work. The nose is not like this, it's actually like this. Oops. Yes. Just blocking in the main shape. It looks horrible, I know. Still, I very, very, very rarely draw weapons. Guns, to be clear. I do like swords, shields, medieval stuff. I mean, that's my vibe. But just the casual guns, nah, not really. Not my vibe. Just for example, something like this. Her second arm gonna be something like this. I want her hand to be holding it like this. So something like this. The uniform. But my hands are on fire. Holy cow. Looking from far away. Yeah, it kind of looks clear enough for me. I mean, there's still no colors. I'm gonna really use a high contrast like this. Red and white and black like this. Or blue and black. Super, super cool. I really like the color black with anything is so cool. Just a huge contrast. Beautiful. Let's see. Am I missing something? Yeah, so far so good for sketch. Yeah, so when I said about the transparent thing, it's gonna be literally something similar to this. Like, really, just barely drawn. I might actually need to draw it on a separate layer. Oh no no no, it's still the sketch. This is, by the way, all this is the rough sketch. Next there's gonna be a sketch, and after the sketch there's a cleanup, and after the cleanup there's gonna be like the line art and the colors at the very end. This is just sketch. Sketch.
Alan.
This is gonna be a steel mask, like an iron steel, I don't know what it's called, mask. It's looking horrible in this composition. It looks so horrible. Maybe even bigger. Yeah. This looks good so far. So far, so good. Yeah. I'm gonna need to clean it up later, but I'm not gonna. I guess that's it. That's it for today. Would love to hear your thoughts. I would really appreciate it actually. Tell me what do you think? What's kinda got any ideas? I would love to hear your critiques. Feedback super appreciated. So yeah, and thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, um, welcome to the day one. See ya. Bye.